raised us alone in a manner that was both distant and overbearing at the same time. My family, the line of Geroux, was among the old nobility of the kingdom. While past famines and civil wars had destroyed several of the ancient families, ours survived. We were survivors. My father respected strength and nothing else. His eyes moved dispassionately from my feet to my face, as if assessing me. I knew only too well what he saw. I was tall for a woman. He was tall, and I could almost look him directly in the eyes. Unfortunately, the current fashion for women was petite and fragile. My hair was long and thick, but it was a shade of burnished red, and again red hair was not currently in fashion. Still, I'd been raised to remain sharply aware of everything going on around me, and it was no secret that most men found me desirable. My face had often been called pretty, with clear skin and slanted eyes of green. I looked best in green velvet. Though I was not vain, I had also been raised to understand that survival was based on value, and at some point, I'd be given a chance to prove myself valuable. Had that chance finally come? "You'll need to pack tonight," he said. "You leave for Parthenay in the morning." In spite of my careful awareness of self-control, I nearly gasped. Parthenay? This was the king's city. My family's lands were in the southeast corner of the kingdom. Parthenay was in the northwest, near the coast of the sea. I had never been there. "You're going to marry King Rowan," my father said flatly. "His mother, the Dowager Queen, and I have arranged it." I stood still as his words began to sink in, but I still couldn't quite follow what he was trying to convey. King Rowan, the Dowager Queen. Is this why you've been receiving so many messages? His eyes flashed, and I dropped my gaze, cursing myself. Father did not brook questions from his children. He expected only two things from us, strength and obedience. But the slight shaking in my hands grew to a tremble. Had I heard him correctly? I was to marry the king. Stepping around the desk, he approached me. "Do you know anything of the rumors surrounding King Rowan?" Unfortunately, I did, hence the reason my hands trembled. Even here, in the isolated southeast, rumors still reached us. In his late 20s, Rowan de Blaise was a young king and had held the throne for only 2 years. But over those 2 years, 4 betrothals with foreign princesses had been arranged via proxy. Envoys had been sent to Parthenay to finalize negotiations. In all 4 cases, when the envoys arrived, Rowan refused to even see them. He'd sent them away. "I know some of the stories," I answered my father. "I know betrothals have been arranged, and he sent the envoys packing." "Yes," my father nodded. "His mother, the Dowager, was the one who arranged the betrothals. She is anxious to see him married and founding a line of heirs." "Why will he not marry?" My father waved one hand in the air. "That is of no matter. What matters is the Dowager has decided to stop seeking a foreign princess and marry him into one of our own noble families. She's wise and has chosen the line of Geroux. We'll be linked to royalty, and I'll be the grandfather of kings." The truth of all this hit me, and my hand ceased trembling. I would be queen. Clearly there were obstacles, but I allowed my initial worries to vanish and let my mind flow. Father expected complete success from himself and would expect nothing less of me. This thought made me brave. "If Rowan has refused to even see the envoys," I began, "what makes you and the Dowager think he will agree to entertain negotiations this time?" My question was bold, but instead of growing angry, Father only looked at me as if I was simple, which I was not. "Because, as I said, you will leave in the morning," he answered. "I'm not sending envoys. I have no faith in envoys. I'm sending you. You'll go to the castle, meet the king, and handle negotiations yourself. You are a daughter of the Geroux. He cannot turn you away." "You'll not come with me?" "No. That was my first instinct, but the Dowager believes it best if the king is given no choice in facing you directly. It will force him to be polite." His expression darkened. "And you will not fail to secure him. Do you understand? You will not fail." I met his eyes without flinching. "I understand." Dinner that night was both strained and exciting. We sat in elegant clothes around a long table while our servants